we will present our group project about the tale of the Princess Kaguya, or in Japanese, it is called Kaguya Hime no Monogatari. This is a 2013 Japanese animated fantasy drama film produced by Studio Ghibli, and the story was written by Isao Takahata and Riko Sakaguchi. Based on the tale of the Princess Kaguya, it is Takahata's fifth film for Studio Ghibli. Takahata announced at the 62nd Locarno International Film Festival in 2009 that he intended to direct a film based on the Japanese literary tale, The Tale of the Bamboo Cutter. Producers for this film are Yoshiaki Nishimura, Toshio Suzuki, and Seijiro Ujie. And the person behind the beautiful music is Joe Hisaishi, who also arranged all the music from Studio Ghibli's anime.
This anime tells the story about a bamboo cutter named Sanuki no Mitsuko who found a little girl inside a bamboo. Believed by him to be a divine gift, Mitsuko and his wife decided to raise her as their own child and called her Hime or Princess. The girl grows rapidly, earning her the nickname Takenoko or Little Bamboo from the village children. Sutemaru, the oldest among Takenoko's friends, develops a close relationship with her. Mitsuko comes upon gold and fine cloth in the bamboo grove the same way he found his daughter. He takes this as proof of her divine royalty and begins planning to make her a proper princess. He relocates the family to the capital, forcing the girl to leave her friends behind, and the family moves into a mansion replete with servants. The girl is saddled with a governess who is tasked with taming her into a noble woman. The girl struggles with the restraints of nobility, yearning for her better life in the countryside. When she comes of age, she is granted the formal name Princess Kaguya or Kaguya Hime, that means the shining princess. Mitsuko holds a celebration where Kaguya overhears particles ridiculing her father's attempts to turn a peasant girl into a noble through money. Kaguya flees the capital in despair and runs back to the mountains, seeking Sutemaru and her friends, but discovers that they have all moved away. She passes out in the snow and awakens back at the party.
Kaguya grows in beauty, attracting suitors. 5 noblemen attempt to court her, comparing her to mythical treasure. Kaguya tells them she will only marry whoever can bring her the mythical treasure mentioned.
ですから、本当に宝物を手に入れられたなら、私も喜んでその方の宝物になりましょう。
Eventually, spring comes, and the princess wishes to see the cherry blossom bloom. Her mother and one of her handmaidens take her back to the country, where, not far from the hut she once lives, a tree is in bloom. Reveling in its bursting forth with life, she happily whirls amid its petals, until she accidentally stumbles across a small child. The family of the child quickly takes it away, bowing in her presence, reminding the princess of who and what she is now. Returning to the capital, the group is in find itself stuck. When a ruckus is heard outside, Kaguya noticed several men running through the street. And upon seeing one of them, she recognized Temaru. Unable to contain herself, she cries out of him. But Upon realizing her station in life, she quickly retreats into the carriage as it drives off. Sutemaru attempts to go after her, but is beaten for his attempt as Kaguya cries. Two suitors attempt to persuade her with counterfeits. The third abandons his quest, and the fourth gives Kaguya a flower instead of the treasure, but is found by his wife before Kaguya can accept. When the last suitor is killed in his quest, Kaguya becomes depressed. The emperor takes notice of Kaguya's beauty and tries to kidnap her, but she convinces him to leave.
Kaguya reveals to her parents that she originally came from the moon. Once a resident there, she broke its laws, hoping to be exiled to Earth so that she could experience mortal life. When the emperor made his advance, she silently begged the moon to help her. Having heard her prayer, the moon restored her memories and said she will be reclaimed during the next full moon. Kaguya confesses her attachment to Earth and her reluctance to leave. Mitsuko swears to protect her and begins turning the mansion into a fortress. Kaguya returns to her home village and finds Temaru. The two profess their love, and in their joy, they fly over the countryside, only to encounter the moon and fall. Temaru wakes up alone and reunites with his wife and child, interpreting the experience as a dream. On the night of the full moon, a procession of celestial beings led by the Buddha descends from the moon, and Mitsuko is unable to stop it. An attendant offers Kaguya a robe that will erase her memories of Earth. She is granted one last moment with her parents before an attendant drapes the robe around her, appearing to erase her memory. They leave. Mitsuko and his wife are distraught. Kaguya looks back at the earth one last time and cries as she remembers her mortal life, which is now only a dream to her.
From this story, you can learn that if you disobey orders, you can lose everything. This is shown in the film as Princess Kaguya's parents try to make her a high girl in society, but all she wants is to be free. In the end, she ends up being really unhappy and losing everything. The film asks parents to spend time with their children and learn what they want from the world, learn what happiness looks like to them instead of deciding what happiness ought to look like. Life is very short, and at any time, our children, our friends, our money can be taken away from us. We must treasure what we have while we have it. The movie references how society was at that time and the huge splits between poor people and a really wealthy one. In the film, you follow the life of one of Princess Kaguya's old friend. You see how they live in the really poor conditions and they have to steal for food. This movie also shows how if you're really wealthy and respected, it doesn't necessarily make you happy if you are surrounded by people you don't love. We see this by looking at how Princess Kaguya becomes less happy as she becomes higher and higher and richer in society. Okay, maybe that's all you can say. If you haven't watched this movie, try watching it with your family. Well, yeah, thank you for watching us and have a nice day.